call me Mystic Mike because I predict these things.
Manon Fiorot takes on Jasmine Jasudavicius this Saturday on the main card of UFC Fight Night, Vancouver, Canada. And this is a really good fight between these two. You know, Manon Fiorot making her return since her loss to Valentina Shevchenko back in May. Very close fight. Fiorot had a really good performance. You know, she had a really bad first round, was kind of getting beat up, got her nose busted, was taken down, but then started to grow as the fight progressed. It was very close. You know, I think they could have given it to either one, honestly, with a few of those swing rounds. So no shame in that loss to Valentina Shevchenko. Before that, she was on an absolute tear. Hadn't lost since 2018 in her pro debut. Taking on Jasmine Jasudavicius, who's on a 5-fight winning streak right now. Recently got the finish over Jessica Andrade by rear naked choke. Taking a big step up in competition here, though, against Manon Fiorot, who's very big, very physical. Probably the best striker that Jasmine Jasudavicius has faced. And couple that with really good takedown defense. It's a very hard matchup for Jasmine Jasudavicius. But you know, Manon Fiorot, 35 years old, karate black belt, comes from a very high-level kickboxing background. She's also a jiu-jitsu black belt, great takedown defense, so very well-rounded. Going to be a hard test against Jasmine Jasudavicius, former collegiate wrestler in Canada. Decent striking, but primarily looking to get the fight to the ground, control, beat up people, and look for submissions. So I think that Jasmine Jasudavicius probably has the grappling advantage in pure wrestling, but Manon Fiorot, you know, by far has the better striking in this one. So I'm very high on Jasmine Jasudavicius, but I think Manon Fiorot's gonna be too tough for her. I think she's gonna be too good on the feet. I think that her takedown defense is gonna be too good. It's just hard for me to see Jasudavicius get enough takedowns to win this fight. You know, Fiorot's got great distance management. She's big, she's strong. I think she'll have the physicality advantage over Jasudavicius and over a lot of the fighters in this division. She might be the biggest woman in this division. She's got very good takedown defense, very strong hips from her, you know, her background in karate, kickboxing, 87% takedown defense. She was taken down by Valentina Shevchenko, who was catching kicks, and then briefly again in round 2, but she was able to kind of scramble up from that takedown, and then was able to defend the majority of the other takedowns, even when Shevchenko was very deep on her hips. So Fiorot can be taken down, but she does a good job of not accepting bottom position. You know, she does a great job of kind of using the momentum to off balance her opponent, pop back up, scramble up, using the cage, things like that. So we did see her in that first round kind of get controlled, but after that she was able to do a really good job of keeping the fight on the feet. Also, jiu-jitsu, I think she's a black belt, or no, sorry, she's a brown belt, so no slouch on the ground as well. I just see her kind of ripping kicks to Jasudavicius' legs. Jasudavicius has kind of that wide stance that leaves her susceptible to leg kicks, so I just think that she'll have the rangy attacks, the side kicks to kind of keep Jasudavicius from pushing forward, keep her distance, and just use her excellent footwork to land strikes, move out of the pocket so Jasudavicius can't get a hold of her. I think her blitzing style of attacks will be effective, just because Jasudavicius, she doesn't really move her head that well. She's there to be hit, kind of keeps it on the center line, and I think Fiorot's forward pressure will allow her to kind of keep Jasudavicius on the back foot, not allow her to get her momentum going forward, kind of make it difficult for her to get her takedown game going. So Jasudavicius is on a tear right now, like I said, 5-fight winning streak, but she hasn't fought the best level of competition either. She's looked great as of late, but that's against, you know, Jessica Andrade, who's kind of undersized, doesn't have the best wrestling defense. We saw her take her down, submit her immediately. Out wrestled Mayra Buena Silva, who, again, I don't know, Mayra's kind of, I don't know if she's as good as we think she is. You know, I think she kind of gives up on herself in fights. Ariane Lipski de Silva had a really good performance over her. Fatima Klein took the fight on short notice and up a weight class. Priscilla Cachoeira, not the highest of level. And then she loses to Tracy Cortez, couldn't get her to the ground. Natalia Silva, same thing. So I think she's good, but I just think Manon Fiorot's a step above her in terms of overall skill set and well-roundedness. So I'm going to go with Manon Fiorot. I think that she's the more skilled person. I think she's got the better resume. She just lost to Shevchenko barely, but before that beat Erin Blanchfield, who's going to have the same approach as Jasudavicius. She beat Rose Namajunas, Caitlin Sermonara, which I think is an underrated win, and she's only given up like 3 takedowns in the UFC. 2 were to Shevchenko, and the other one was to Jennifer Maia about 3 years ago, who's also very good on the ground. So I think that Manon Fiorot's going to come back better than ever. You know, going 5 rounds with Valentina Shevchenko in a very competitive fight. She's got that rub. She knows that she can compete with the best in the world and probably eventually become champ at some point. So I'm going to go with Manon Fiorot. I think that she'll be able to defend the takedowns if it does go to the ground, stay safe, and just kind of outpoint Jasmine Jasudavicius on the feet en route to getting a decision win. Thanks.